on my Instagram what all of you wanted to see as the next YouTube video, and most of you voted for and wanted to see the making Korean food, tteokbokki, ramen, etc. one. So here it is. I'm gonna make tteokbokki today and ramen for lunch. My mom hasn't cooked, which means that if I don't make this, we have no food at home, and she's gone out, so it's just me and my brother. Anyways, you will have fun, I hope, watching it, because I can't cook, but the only thing I can cook is tteokbokki. There's only one thing which I want to tell you before we start, is that everything which I'll be using you will find in Indian homes very easily. The only one thing is the gochujang sauce, without which Korean food is kind of like not Korean food. So for that, I'll link the description, link it below. You can buy it from Amazon. It's a really like cute box, and it comes with good quantity, and it's not that expensive. I bought it from Amazon and I love it. Let's go. One more thing. I'm not an expert at cooking, so if I mess up, it's not my fault. I'm still gonna act like it's very tasty so that you don't know that, and I'll be like, so good. So I've removed all the ingredients here. This is how the gochujang sauce ka box looks. And yep, let's start. Okay, so first you have to fill water into like a random bowl and just put it for boiling. Next, add some rice flour to like a thing, how much ever you want. So I added it out of estimation. I don't know how much exactly, but I'll show you how much it is. I'm making for 2 people, that is me and my brother. By the way, my brother is the cameraman, so I'm gonna come here and show this. I have taken this much for now. If I want more, I'll add later. Okay, so now what you have to do is take this hot water, okay, which is going to be pretty hot, and put it in this, and slowly start kneading the dough. Okay, so after you knead the dough, it needs to become soft like this, okay, and this is how it will look. After you do that, just make it into one big ball. Take everything. Okay, take the ball, keep it in the center, and if you have a cloth, put that over it. I'm going to put a tissue. It'll absorb it's a kitchen towel kind of tissue. It'll absorb the moisture and make it a little hard. So keep it like this, keep it aside for around 10 minutes. Okay, next, until it like stays and like you keep that for 10 minutes, we're going to cut the vegetables. So this is spring onion and a little bit of carrot. I don't really like that much of carrot because it interrupts, but if you want, you can have it. Okay, so let's cut it. So take a strand, chop off this part because we obviously don't need it, and then cut the spring onion in like this much length. Okay, so I'm done cutting. Cut the spring onion, a part of it like this. Okay, this will go in the dish. Cut small pieces of a few just for the garnishing, and cut a little carrot. I don't like carrot that much, that's why I haven't cut too much, but if you want to, you can do more. So put the water for boiling again, and then roll the dough into thin ones. I suggest thin because it cooks faster, and then cut out the end so that you get the cylindrical shape, and it'll look something like this. Okay, and then place it into the hot boiling water. Now do this for the entire dough. So I have put all of them here, and they're all like in the hot water, and let it boil for some time. Take a bowl, put like cold water in it, and start removing the tteok and placing it here. Now let it rest in the cold water. Take a kadai, put oil in it a little bit, add some white sesame seeds, wait for it to turn like light brown, then add some of the green onion and carrot into this, just a little bit so that it doesn't blow up. Take the gochujang sauce, it's so red, oh my god, and take like 1 spoon of it and put it on here and add some water. Then remove the top and put it in this. Put 1 tablespoon soya sauce. Put salt to taste. So while the tteokbokki is cooking up, put another vessel with water for the ramen. Now for the ramen, you can use like any ramen. Obviously the local version would be top ramen, but I would say don't use this and instead use the Shin ramen or the Samyang ramen, Buldak and all of that, which you find most of the stores nowadays have it. The store across mine did not, so for now I'll be making top ramen, but generally I make that Korean one, which is so spicy and I love it. So, but procedure is the same, and yeah. And one of the blocks, we're going to put it in this tteokbokki. Take an Amul cheese slice and peel off the cover. Then break it into pieces like however you want and just place it on this. You can chop it properly also, but I'm lazy. Put both into a serving bowl and garnish it with the chota cut spring onion and with sesame seeds. Okay, I'm trying the tteokbokki first. It actually turned out great. Ramen's always good, bro. I'm so happy. Now my brother's gonna test it.
So tasty.
Good? And ramen?
I love ramen.
Is it very spicy?
No.
It's good?
Yeah.
Yay, okay. Let's put our K-drama. I ate so much, oh my god. I'm so full. So, it was a success. I'm proud of myself. I mean, I've made tteokbokki quite a few times, so I've kind of got experienced at it. But yeah, I made it this time for all of you. I hope you liked it. If you have any doubts or questions about measurements, you can ask me in the comments, but most probably I'll just say use your own I don't know, estimations because I really tried to follow the recipe and all, but first time I made it by exactly following, it did not work out well. And the second time, obviously, I was more experienced and I tried it once more and it turned out so much better. And you know what I'm most proud about? That my tteokbokki tastes exactly like the one which I ate in the Korean Cultural Center in Delhi at the Korean Embassy. And I am so happy it tastes the same. Oh my god. Yeah. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you like this video.